You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County, Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. and Thursday at 11 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Listen, guys, let me tell y'all what I did this morning. I got up super early, trying to be better with my health and all that good stuff because, you know, we've kind of been sheltered in and just eating and just kind of like working and eating. That's all I've been doing. But I got up this morning early and I walked. So I walked to the swimming pool and back. Now, we can't get in the swimming pool yet because they're not open yet. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to start this. I'm going to start tomorrow. Normally, you know, I do like everybody else. I start the week off on Monday. But I was like, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to get up. I'm going to walk. I'm going to come back. I'm going to prep my show. I'm going to drink me a Premier shake. I'm going to eat me an orange. And then I'm going to eat lunch later. Right? That's what because normally I get up. I do my prayers and all that stuff, which I did this morning. And then I don't eat breakfast, but I drank a Premier shake this morning, and I'm going to eat an orange after I finish the show. Got some work to do for a client, going to do that work, and then I'm going to eat some lunch. But anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. I got up, did my walk this morning. I feel energized. I feel souped. I feel excited, all that good stuff. 61 degrees today, going up to a high of 77. It's going to be beautiful. It's beautiful out there now. Let me tell y'all, I was winded, though. To get to the pool, I had to go up a hill, like a steep hill. I was like, oh, Lord. But I made it up the hill, and I got there like, whoo. So when you get to the pool, they got chairs around the track. We got a track and everything, you know. But, you know, I'm always working. So that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Anyway, I got up to the top of the hill, got to the pool, sat down for a little while, and I was like, man, I'm so proud of myself because I never did that walk before. I've been living in this subdivision almost 7 years, never walked from my house to the pool ever. Now I'm happy I did that, and I will be doing it more often now. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing. I ain't complaining. I'm souped up. All right, y'all, got some news for you today. But before I get into the news, and I got to talk about the new stimulus package they got coming out. And, you know, it's so crazy because we'll talk about when I get to there. We'll talk about it. Today is National Apple Pie Day. So you like apple pie. Today is National Apple Pie Day. Now, here's the thing. I'm not telling you to go out and eat a whole lot of apple pie. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that it's National Apple Pie Day. I don't like apple pie. I don't like any cooked up fruit. That sounds crazy, right? I don't like anything cooked up fruit. Like they make apple pie, peach cobbler. I'll take all the cooked up fruit out and just eat the crust. And my mother and them hate that. They was like, oh my God, I know she did this because they'll make stuff and I eat all the crust. I don't like cooked. I like fruit. I don't like cooked up fruit. I don't like strawberries on my cheesecake, and I don't like any of that. For some reason, it's too wet or something. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't like strawberry. You know how you get like an ice cream sundae, a strawberry sundae, and all. You put like all the fruit on top of it. I don't like it. I don't like anything. I'm very vanilla on certain things. Certain things I like. Other things I'm very vanilla. You don't know what vanilla mean? That means plain. I'm very plain on certain things. And when it comes to cooked up fruit, I'm very, very vanilla. Yet my aunt makes a carrot cake, right? She puts nothing in it but nuts and carrots. That I like. But then there are other people who make their carrot cake and they put in raisins, right? I'm like, who puts raisins in a carrot cake? Now I'll eat raisins. But I don't like raisins in my food. I do not. All right, so today is Win It Wednesday, y'all. Win It Wednesday. I said something yesterday or Monday that I'm going to talk about on the show at 10:30. My question is going to come up at 10:30. And you got to give me the answer, so you got to call them the answer. The number is 678-608-1413. I said something yesterday or Monday on the show that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to ask a question about at 10:30 today. You have to call in between 10:35 and 10:50 with the correct answer. The first person to call in with the correct answer win the prize for the day. The number again to call in is 678-608-1413. All right, let's get on with our horoscopes brought to you by Notary Astrologer Michael Thyssen for today, Wednesday, May the 13th. Let's see what the stars have in store for you. All right, we're going to kick it off like we always do, and that's with Aries. All right, Aries, here we go. Those you care about may oppose your ideas. You should try to elaborate on an idea you have regarding a product or service for the home. You will make new friends through physical activities. Okay, listen, Aries. I got out this morning. I spoke to some folks. I waved because I had to go. Let me tell y'all what I used to love to do. I used to bowl in the league. My husband and I when we were in Jersey, we bowled in the bowling league. And I was laying in the bed last night. I was listening to God, what is this guy's name? His last name is Millett. I can't think of his first name. He was interviewing the guy, Sarah Blakely from Spanx. He was interviewing her husband. I think his name is Jesse. And I I had a good day yesterday. I had a good day. I took a minute out. I listened to the Tom Shoe, his story. Oh my God, he was amazing. And then I listened to Jesse, who's married to Sarah Blakely, who was on Ed Millett, that's his name. I was looking at the Ed Millett show last night, and this was about 10:30 last night. And they were just talking about all the things they did. So I was just really souped up about everything. But anyway, I was gonna tell y'all what that was, and I kind of lost my train of thought trying to think of the guy's name. But anyway, it'll come back to me. So Aries, do some physical activities. Get up, get moving. That's what you do. All right. And when my thought come back, I'll tell you what I was about to say when I was talking about Ed Millett and Jesse. It was a good show. Anyway, they're on YouTube if you want to watch them. Ed Millett is a multimillionaire, public speaker, trainer, and all that. Jesse, of course, is Sarah Blakely's husband, but he's also a super duper entrepreneur. I think he started a private jet company that he made a deal with Warren Buffett. It was a great story, and I kind of fell asleep on it because it was like 10:30, and I'm trying to go to bed earlier. Cause I'm telling you, I'm a late bed person. Like I go to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I still get up at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. But I was like, nope, I need to get at least 7 hours of sleep, which means I need to be asleep by no later than 10:30, 11 o'clock every night. So I did doze off last night because I was tired. Okay, let's keep it moving. Taurus. Your diplomatic nature will help you in straightening out unsavory situations. You can make successful moves. You may not be too pleased with the actions of those you live with. Okay, listen, Taurus, hold on. We're getting there. We're not there yet where people can go on about their business. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. We're not there yet, though. All right, so don't be too upset with the folks you live with because you still got to live with them. You still got to kind of be sheltered in, semi-sheltered in with them. So brush all that stuff on the rug. Be nice to folks. Get your point out in a nice ways. A lot of times, like, not what you say, it's how you say it. Okay? All right. Gemini, emotional deception is evident. Changes will not be easy for the youngsters involved. Changes in your home will be positive. Okay, Gemini, you got some positive stuff going on, but there's some emotional deception going on as well. So pay attention to that. Clear it up quickly. Cancer, don't be too hard on your mate. Someone you care about may not be too well. You can dazzle members of the opposite sex with your quick wit and aggressive charm. Okay, Cancer. Quick wit and aggressive charm. Dazzle somebody today. All right. Leo, difficulties will result if you have to deal with controversial groups today. Avoid letting children and friends borrow. You need some rest. Listen, don't lend any money to the children and friends. I always say this. If you can't afford to lose a Leo, don't lend it. Don't do it. Children don't pay back anyway. They forget they borrow. Some friends don't pay back either. Most of the time they forget they borrow. So your stars are saying don't lend to either. Don't lend to anyone. And get you some rest. You need some rest. Take care of yourself. Your health is all you have. That's the most important thing. Your health, God, your health, and your family. That's how that works. And everything else is thirdary. Not even secondary, thirdary. Virgo, avoid being overly opinionated or you will alienate your friends. You can make money if you concentrate on producing services or goods that will make domestic chores easier. You can discuss your intentions and ideas with your colleagues or friends today. Okay. Listen, if you're going to make people's life easier, Virgo, trust me when I tell you, people are looking for easy all the time. So if you got a great idea that you feel like is going to, make someone's life easier, especially when it comes to cleaning up. You, listen, the dishes, sweeping, vacuuming, mopping, whatever it is. If it's going to make people's life, dusting, if it's going to make people's life easier, I will say check it out. But here's the thing. Protect your idea before you present it to folks. Get an NDA, that's a non-disclosure agreement, where they have to sign on the dotted line, then share. Now, will it hold up in a court? Somewhat, but at least you have some sort of protection. I remember when we were out there pushing the dolls, he made people sign NDAs all the time because we had a new concept for a doll and we didn't want people to steal it, so we made people sign NDAs. And some people got offended, like, I don't want to steal your idea. We don't know that. And if somebody say that, you say, yeah, I don't know that though. And no offense, but you need to sign this NDA. Because I know what I'm about to do right now is going to change the lives of millions of folks and probably make me pretty wealthy. So make sure you get the NDA signed, okay? All right, listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Stay tuned.
Then you fall back, giving me signs that I've seen before. Yeah, it's cute, but honey, I want more. Don't waste no more time. No, no. There's no use playing hard to get. I figured you out, but you don't know it yet. So take off your mask. Yeah. I won't bite. No, no. Love is just around the corner, babe. To do what we want, I wanna get in shape with you all night. All night. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. Imagine us there.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Make sure any presentation you have is ready. Take time to listen to the problems of family members. You have been going through a period of change that no doubt caused problems with your loved ones. Heck, Libra, we all been going through a period of change. I don't know if it's caused any problems, but I know we've been going through I think some things, because we've been going through some change in my house, I think there's some things that was cleared up. Because it's, we sheltered in over here, and there's quite a few of us. So I think that for us and my family, I think it turned out a little better than I thought it would. Scorpio, don't forget that your budget is limited right now. Someone you work with may be withholding information that is valuable. Try to have serious discussions with loved ones. Somebody is holding out on you today, Scorp, with some valuable information. Just do a little bit of snooping and see who it is. And next time when you find out who it is, watch them. If they're holding out on you, you can't trust them. Can't trust them. When people hold information out on you, now mind you, if it's not your business, then it's okay. But if it's something that has something to do with you that could help you out, yeah, that's the person you can't trust. I'm just saying. If they hold out on you, you could be nice to them, but just know you can't trust them because they holding out on you. They are. Sagittarius, overindulgence may cause conflict. You will meet new romantic partners if you get involved in seminars or travel. You may jump from the frying pan into the fire if you make a move today. Ooh, listen here. Listen. In the frying pan, at least you just got a little bit of cushion. If you jump directly like the frying pan in the fire, you're going to get burned for real. So I would suggest, Sagittarius, that you don't make any leaps today because you're going to jump right into the fire and it's going to hurt. It's going to burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. I can't say the rest of it. Capricorn, overindulgence will be a problem if you're out in the social setting. Okay. Romantic opportunities are evident if you get involved in large groups or organizations. Your leadership qualities will come in handy. All right, Cap. So you got some leadership qualities that's going to come in handy today. But listen, don't overindulge. Don't do it. If you're in a social setting today, I don't know where that's at because you could be in one. I'm still in the house. But don't do it. And here's the thing. Your leadership qualities are going to stand out today. Aquarius, you should make special plans for you and your lover. Okay. You may need to lend an ear to an old friend. Be prepared to make compensations and adjustments. Okay. Listen. You should make some special plans. If y'all haven't gone anywhere, I'm planning on going to the lake. I cannot wait. My husband and I were talking about this. Like that's the first place we're going. And my anniversary is next month. So prayerfully it'll be some kind of situation where I'll feel comfortable traveling because we do want to go to the lake. He likes to fish and I like to relax, and then we like to eat great food. So the lake is where we plan on going. Hopefully we'll get a chance to go next month for our anniversary. That's the plan anyway. My fellow fish Pisces, be confident in your endeavors and others will believe in your efforts. Right. Try to make amends by planning a nice dinner for two. Be discreet about your feelings and hold back until you find out a little more about the person who's coming on to you. Okay, so that's for us. Listen, that's for the single. Listen, fish. That's for the single folk. That ain't for the married folk. Don't be trying to find out if they coming on to you. Slap the hand up. I'm married. That right there. Be discreet about your feelings and hold back until you find out a little more about the person who's coming on to you. That's for the single folk. Fish, that wasn't for you if you're married or in a committed relationship. Not for you. Be confident in your endeavors and others will believe in your efforts. Here's the thing. Be confident and others will believe. But even if nobody believes, you need to believe. Right? If nobody believes in your efforts, you need to believe in your own efforts. That I'm just saying. Because sometimes we get caught up because people don't believe in what we're doing. And I'm guilty. I ain't gonna lie. I'm human like everybody else. I'm guilty. There have been times that I have presented something to somebody and they said it doesn't look good, it doesn't sound good, it may not work, and it just shot me down, right? I'm guilty like everybody else. However, I'm learning that, you know what, sometimes it ain't for everybody else. Sometimes people can't see the big picture. Sometimes they can't. They just cannot. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway. All right, so that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 11 a.m. because remember, tomorrow is Thursday to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thyssen. Now, let's get on to some news you can use. All right, so let's do our COVID-19 update for the state of Georgia and Gwinnett County as well as some other surrounding counties right now. In the state of Georgia, we have 35,245 confirmed cases of COVID-19. We have had 1,480 people submitted to the ICU. 6,228 people have been hospitalized. 1,493 people have passed away. This report has come from the Department of Public Health, the Georgia Department of Public Health, as of 9 a.m. this morning. Now, let's see where we stand as a county, Gwinnett. Let's see where we are as it relates to our county and where we are. All right. That number is still rising, so for folks who thinking it ain't, it is. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right. Fulton County, 3,596 confirmed cases, 149 people have passed away. DeKalb County, 2,607 cases, 72 people have passed away. Gwinnett County was still third. 2,500 cases. With the number of cases, 101 people have passed away. Cobb County, 2,255 cases, 124 people have passed away. Hall County, 2,066 cases, 35 people have passed away. Doherty County, 1,643 cases, 128 people have passed away. Clayton County, 954 cases, 35 people have passed away. Sumter County, 406 cases, 35 people have passed away. Bartow County, 368 cases, 34 people have passed away. Mitchell County, 358 cases, 32 people have passed away. And that's it for right now. So listen, if I did not call your county, which I cannot call out all of them, I think there's 139 counties. You can go to the Department of Public Health.georgia.gov and find out more information. That's dph.georgia.gov, D as in David, P as in Paul, H as in Henry.georgia.gov, and find out the COVID-19 daily status report is there. That's where I pull my information from. So you can go pull your information from there too. It's a lot of counties, and it'll tell you how many people in your county was confirmed, and how many people have passed away, how many people have been in the hospital. All that information is there. So you can check it out right there. It's getting better, but we're not there yet. It's getting better, but we're not there yet. It's getting better, but we're not there yet. Governor Kemp announced yesterday in his statewide news press conference that although he has opened up the doors for other things, bars and nightclubs are not going to be open just yet. So Governor Kemp announced Tuesday he plans to extend mandatory statewide closures for bars and nightclubs in Georgia amid the ongoing concern over coronavirus, which today has killed nearly 1,500 people in the state and sickened thousands. Yep, I just talked about that. But the governor will allow summer day camps to open and relax some restrictions on restaurants in the coming days, as the state health officials continue seeing downward trends in hospital admissions and ventilator use and infection rates of the infection. There was a guy over in Korea, I think it was. They opened the doors. This one guy went to 29 different clubs and exposed 80 folk because he was positive. See, that's that stupid stuff right there. Like he's walking around positive. Obviously, he didn't have on a mask. And see, I see people in the street, they don't have on a mask. They want their rights. I want my right to be free, blah, blah, blah. Then you're going to infect 80 people. That's selfish. That's selfish. If you're floating around with no mask on, you're selfish. Yep. Because the one thing you can do, even if you want to go about your daily life, put the mask on. Right? I get it. We all tired of being sheltered. I'm tired of being sheltered in. I went walking this morning. Nobody on the street except for me and some cars passing by. I had a mask on. Put the mask on. I told you I went to go pick my daughter up something for Mother's Day. And the store had a sign on the door. You got to come in here with a mask on. It's on the door. You had to open up the door to get inside the store, so it's on the door. And this woman comes and open up the door and step inside. She goes, "Do I need a mask?" I'm like, "Oh my God, yes, you need a." It was on the door, and the girl was like, "Yes," because you're putting her health in danger and everybody in the store. Like, put the mask on. You want to fight for your freedom and blah blah blah. Put on the mask at least. You know what I'm saying? Ugh, just these people. Anyway. Don't expect to go get you a drink no time soon at the bar and the nightclub because it's not open yet. It's not open. So Governor Kemp said he's gonna keep it. You can go bowling though. Go get your nails done, your toes, your haircut. You can go bowling. I can tell you right now, once everything is like to the point where I feel very comfortable going out, I'm going to go bowling. I like to bowl. I was in a league. I miss bowling. I'm gonna go bowling. Not right now though, but I am gonna go in the near future. I surely am. Now let me tell y'all this. Y'all tell me what you think about this, because I need to tweet this out. I need to tweet this out because I'm a little bit okay. So here's the thing. All right, so House Democrats announced that they want to put out a new COVID-19 stimulus bill yesterday, right? The bill is going to be $3 trillion. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I saw a news report last week that said 33 million people were out of a job. Now, 33 million. Now, so the Democrats are saying, listen, we need to help these folks because they need some money. So we want you to sign off on this new bill that's $3 trillion. The Republicans are saying, no, not yet. Right? Not yet. Okay, so there's a Republican in the White House right now who said when they told him the coronavirus is coming over, no, not yet. Right now, there's a Republican in the White House right now when we were warned about the coronavirus coming to the United States and what we should be doing to protect the people of the United States so we don't have to get to this point where we need $3 trillion. We were told, no, not yet. We're okay. We got it under control. Now here we are, almost 100,000 dead people because it was a no, not yet decision made. All right. Here we are again, right? 33 million people without a job. We got food shortages. We got all kinds of stuff going on. People scared to go get tested. They scared to go to the hospital. And so the Democrats are saying, hey, we got this bill. It may not be the perfect bill, but it will give these people who need this money an opportunity to have something in their pocket so they can feed their families and have a little bit of a peace of mind for a second while we straighten out this whole thing. Well, the Republicans are saying, no, not yet. Now, what I'm going to say to you all is you believe what you want to believe, but if you're suffering right now, whether you're Republican or Democrat, we already see how this whole thing has been handled. We're in a state of emergency like we've never seen in our lifetime. Now, if you got someone who has lived to see 100 years old, they've seen it. We have not seen it. Most of us have not seen it. We're in a state of emergency right now. Democrats are saying, hey, let's help them out. Let's give them some money. Your folks on the other side saying, nah, not yet. I don't care what you are. If you're struggling to feed your family, who you going to roll with? I'm just saying. Yeah, you want your freedom. You want to carry your guns and you can't eat. What you going to do? Eat the bullets? I'm just saying. So there's a bill right now that says, you know what? We want to give people some money. It's the largest relief package in the history of the United States. But here's what it will do. It will allow people to put food on their tables for a little while. Right? For a minute until they straighten this whole thing out. But no, not yet. And some people said Mitch McConnell said it's dead before you even get to the table. He's never trying to do anything to help the people. Like, I don't even know how he got into the White House. He is a terrible person. His mindset, the way he thinks about stuff is ridiculous. And I know there are people that love him. I don't know why. What does that say about you? He is not a people's person. He could care less. They could say no, not yet, because they're not struggling. They're not in financial dire straits. But 33 million people are. 33 million, because the unemployment line said so. I heard someone say they went online to try to file the unemployment because, everything has been done virtually, right? The person said they stayed online for a whole day and then got kicked off at the end and never got to file the unemployment because in their state, and I forgot what state this was, in their state, you have to get in a virtual line to do your weekly call-in. Like in Georgia, you just have to call in on Sunday or whatever. But in this state, you have to get in a virtual line and stand in the line to do your unemployment. Like, every week you have to call in your unemployment. Nah. They were like, I stayed on for a whole day and got kicked off. So you tell that to the 33 million people who are suffering right now. We're going to wait and see what happens. This is what's going to happen, just in case y'all don't know it. We're going to have a freaking total collapse. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be abandoned buildings because businesses are closing down, right? That's what's going to happen while you wait and see. See, Mitch McConnell don't need the money, y'all. He don't need it. He don't care. He don't need the money. It's not affecting him. It's the 33 million people out there that it's affecting. It's not affecting him. It's not affecting most of the Republicans. They're rich. They don't need the money. What do they care? They never care, right? Because they don't need the money. But the 33 million people who signed up for unemployment, yep, you could get some money right now. But of course, because they want to fight the Democrats on this, and the Democrats is just trying to help with this new stimulus package that's going to give this, and this is what the stimulus package would give you, just so you know. Just so you know. A new round of direct payments to Americans of up to $6,000 per household. Now, you can't tell me that won't feed somebody for a couple of months. Probably 3 or 4 months. You can't tell me that $6,000 won't help a family, right? While they figure out what's going to happen next, give them the money so they can feed the kids. Give them the money. They said no. They was like, it's dead before it get to the steps. They were like, we ain't doing that. The Republicans are saying that. They're saying no. It's not going to happen. We're not going to vote on it. We're going to wait and see what's going to happen. So that's why it's a rush to open everything back up. Despite the warnings, and I get it. I understand. I'm a business owner. I'm on both sides. I get it. But the rush to open back up the economy is because they don't want to give the stimulus money out. Now, here's the problem with that. So you open back up. If nobody has money to spend, so how does that help you? Because if people don't have food on their table, I don't care if you are open for business. If they don't have money, they can't come and buy nothing from you. So now you're open, right? 33 million people unemployed, and you think you're going to make money from them? I beg to differ. It's my thought. It's a $3 trillion package out there that the Republicans have said it don't have a snowball chance in hell of making it to the being signed. So I don't care what party line you go with, if you are broke right now and your children need food on the table and you don't know how you're going to pay the rent, you might want to think about who you vote for in the election. And voting is coming up. You might want to think about that. I'm just saying, because I already know. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song. Think about it, y'all. So listen. I got a client, his podcast is called People Think About It. People think about it. Lamar, I'm giving you a shout out, baby, because this is what people need to think about right here. Take it to the polls. Who has your best interest at heart? Take it to the polls. Vote the right way. I'll be back. Yes, I'm in a good mood. I ain't mad today, y'all. I'm in a good mood because listen, at the end of the day, I'm gonna vote the right way. What you gonna do? Stay tuned.
It's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking margin for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking margin for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking margin for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking margin for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. Gotta get it, get it.
Welcome back, welcome back. Listen, guys, I'm running my mouth. I done forgot to do my announcement for Winning Wednesday, but here it is, and I'll give you an extra 5 minutes to call in. So, what was the name of the guy who was at the studio and he told me I was saying axe wrong? What was his name? I had a show called the Axe Audrey Show. There was someone in the studio who told me I was saying it all wrong. He was a stickler for grammar. What was his name? Call in. The first person call in with the correct answer, 678-608-1413, wins the prize. What was the guy name who told me I was saying ask wrong? Because I was saying axe. And he was like, that's wrong. He was a stickler for grammar. He was at the radio studio where I used to do my show, the Axe Audrey Show. Call in 678-608-1413. In the meantime, let's get on with the news you can use. All right, so listen. Okay. Woo, here goes some more money stuff. Miss Money Baby. Okay, listen. Okay, so my beloved county, Gwinnett County, has $188.2 million from the stimulus fund, in the stimulus funds. They're trying to figure out what to do with it, how to spend it, right? Okay, Gwinnett, listen, I love you. I love y'all. But there are business owners that are losing their look. Blaxican had to close down shop. Maybe I want to talk to the business owners. They've been open, and now they had to close a brick and mortar over in Peachtree Corners. They may need a little help. You think? So, listen, Gwinnett. I'm just saying you got $188.2 million. I know it's not as easy as I'm making it out to be, but here's the thing: talk to the people. Find out where the money is needed. People need it. There are business owners who have huge overheads. You know, I know of a business owner right now, overhead is like $6,200 a month. And I know they're not getting that right now because everybody's kind of still trying to get back to some sort of normal. So right now, yeah, there's money. Okay, so let's see. It said the largest chunk of the Gwinnett CARES Act funding allocation, $58.5 million to be exact, is actually being reserved for future needs that have not yet been determined. Okay, 50 future needs. They're going to reserve it for future needs. I have no idea what that means. So Gwinnett has had one of the highest number of COVID cases among the counties in Georgia, although the size of the total population means that the county's resident incidence rate, the number of cases of every 100,000 residents. So right now, this is how the money is kind of right now. All right, so after they put that $58.5 million in some kind of account to determine what to do with it later, they're saying the largest pot of money whose use has been determined is classified under county government. The category includes $56.4 million, which includes $30 for county government operations, $30, $10 million for I'm assuming that means $30 million, $10 million for medical PPE and cleaning supplies, $4.6 million for technology and enhancements, $3.5 million for public safety, $3.2 million to address issues COVID-19 has created for conducting elections. We need to put that money there for sure because we need to go vote. $3 million for enhancement at public facilities designed to allow for more social distancing, $1.3 million for planning and administration, $595,000 for food assistance, really? $100,000 community outreach, $70,000 for health and wellness efforts provided by the county's community service department. All right. There's also about $19.5 million set aside for economic assistance for CARES Act funding. That is in addition to the $500,000 in CARES Act funds that will be provided through the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Community Development Block Grant that will be coming to the county to help small businesses. All right, so I'm assuming that 19.5, and I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, but I'm assuming that 19.5 million plus 500,000, so that brings us up to 20 million, is going to go to help the small business owners with relief. That's what I'm assuming. I could be wrong. Anyway, to read the full story and to see how the money is allocated or going to be allocated or potentially allocated, go to Gwinnett Daily Post and you'll see the story there. It's 188 million. Gwinnett, I don't know. I'm waiting to see. It's a lot of money, y'all. And I know small businesses need some help. I know people need food on their table. Remember, we got to vote. We got to vote, y'all. Let's see how it all rolls out. That's a good question for the candidate forum that's coming up. Hey, how would you use that money? That's a good question. They got these candidate forums. A candidate forum coming up tomorrow with the people running for commissioner for Gwinnett County. That's a great opportunity for you to say, hey, how would you use that money? I think I'm going to jump on there tomorrow, too. 11 o'clock to 12:30. Gwinnett, that's sponsored by the Gwinnett Chamber. So tomorrow they're going to be talking to commissioner, chairman, candidates who want to be in the seat that is now occupied by Commissioner Charlotte Nash. They want that seat. So that's a good question. What would you do with $188 million? Yeah. Anyway. So, hospitals had suspended surgeries because of COVID-19 because, the hospitals, people didn't feel safe going into the hospital anyway, but they suspended surgeries. Now they are starting back. They have some selected surgeries. So Eastside Medical Center began resuming some of these surgeries last week, while Northside Hospital Gwinnett and Northside Hospital Duluth began implementing their system back in place on the 27th of April. So now they're starting to do surgeries again. Because it was scary, you know what I mean? Like, you got people coming in there, you don't know who has it, the nurse has it, the doctors have it, it was scary. And so rather than put people at even any further health risk, they were like, we're just going to suspend surgeries. And I know that's pretty crazy because you got to think about, and I'm sure that they had to do some emergency surgeries, but things that were not super pressing, they probably put those off. But now they say, we're going to start doing surgeries, and they're doing a little bit at a time. They're being very selective about the type of surgeries they're doing right now. So to read more about that story, you can go to Gwinnett Daily Post and find out more about the different type of things that they're going to be doing, surgeries and things like that. It's scary. I had to take my mom to the ER twice. I was scared to death. Like, I was so fearful because my uncle went to the hospital. He never came home. My friend went to the hospital. He never came home. My best friend's aunt went to the hospital. She never came home. They never came home. And I've known these people my very long time. So it was very scary for me to drop my mother off at the door at Gwinnett Medical and just see her walk away from my car and go inside the building and not knowing if she's going to come home or not. So it freaked me out. But I prayed. And I sat in the car for hours, and I had to do that twice. I took my uncle to the hospital. The first time I had to go to the hospital, I took my uncle was one night, and this was right in the midst when the corona was like, my other uncle had just passed away, and I think my uncle was just having like an anxiety attack because people were just dying, like people they knew, like in Albany, like their friends were just dropping like flies. Like my dad's best friend passed away, people they grew up with, they were just dropping in Albany. And so I think my uncle was having like a little bit of an anxiety attack. He was like, man, my chest is hurting. I'm having shortness of breath. So, that's one of the signs that you could have some issues when you shortness of breath. So I was right in the middle. I think I was about to eat dinner. It was like 7 o'clock at night. I completely just started shaking. I was like nervous. And so I was like, well, we got to go to the hospital. Like, we got to go. But we didn't want to go. And sure enough, I got him to the door, right? They let him in. He was like, can she come? They was like, nope. And I was like, oh my God, he has health issues. So, I prayed and he walked out, and I said to him, I'll see you when you come out. And he said, okay. But I could feel the sadness in his voice, and it makes me emotional just to think about it, because you got to live through this stuff to understand it. Like, some people haven't lived through it. You know what I mean? They haven't lived through losing somebody. They haven't lived through having to take somebody to the ER and not knowing whether or not they're going to come out. So it's emotional for me. So you hear me ranting and raving about put your freaking mask on. It's because this has been something trying for me. It has showed me what I'm made of and what I'm not. So anyway, because I'm getting emotional, let's get on. Let's keep it moving. All right, so AT&T says, you know what? We're going to step in here. We're going to give people in rural areas the opportunity to have internet. I think that's a great thing, because there are a lot of kids who lived in rural areas in Georgia who did not have access to the internet, so they could not do their homework. The libraries were closed, right? So I'm sure that there was a lot of kids who missed out on a lot of homework assignments and teaching assignments and things like that because they did not have internet. You would think that where in this day and age, with technology being the norm, that wouldn't be an issue either. Just like food wouldn't be an issue, just like homelessness wouldn't be an issue, but that's an issue as well. There are children who I'm sure probably had to get a pass-fail because they didn't have access to computers, they didn't have access to the internet, so they probably just had to take a pass-fail just because there was no access. But anyway, Governor Brian Kemp announced a donation Tuesday from AT&T to the Georgia Department of Education Foundation for Public Education. The donation will be used to deploy 448 Wi-Fi ranges to 36 school districts, filling the internet connectivity gap for thousands of students in rural areas, tripling the number of Wi-Fi buses in the state. Yeah. So now these kids will have because we still don't know where we're going to be. Like, we're open for business. People are out there. We don't know what the numbers are going to look like. And here's the other thing. I know summer day camps are opening, but did you hear about the little kids who got the coronavirus and then this other Kawasaki thing going on? Like, yeah, I would send my kid to summer day camp. I get it. Some of y'all got to go back to work. I get it. Do what you got to do. I'm just saying what I would do with mine. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, we don't know what the school system is going to look like in September or August. I'm thinking Jersey. Jersey is September. Down here is August. We don't know what it's going to look like. That's only 3 months away. We don't know what the school system is going to look like. We don't know, will the kids go back into school? Will they have to do virtual classes right now? We don't know. So AT&T said, you know what, let us step in right now. Let us help out. So because of their help, 36 school districts are going to have internet, filling the gap for thousands. So if that's the case and they can't go back to school, at least they'll be able to take virtual classes online because now they have internet. Now here's the flip side though. If they don't have computers, and I think some of the school districts give out computers, if they don't have laptops or iPads or whatever it is, they still may not be able to do it. So that's going to be another thing that's probably going to have to be addressed. So now they got internet, but they still need the necessary device to get on the internet, whether it be some type of Fire tablet or iPad or some type of laptop or computer or Chromebooks. Chromebooks are pretty inexpensive. So are Fire tablets. Fire tablets are real inexpensive. When I read this story this morning, I was like, man, I need to put together something to give away Fire tablets because they're really inexpensive. They're good tablets. Like I bought my daughter's her aunt and her kids, like Christmas, all three of them got Fire tablets, and my mom got one, and my husband got one. We bought Fire because they're very good devices, but they're very inexpensive. So that may be something that I look into doing as a give back to make sure that these kids, they can go to school and learn. Because without education, I'm telling you that this is where we fall short. It is. So I'm going to give a round of applause to AT&T for just, coming out and saying, hey, let's get them some Wi-Fi. Make sure these kids can learn. I see they be without internet and can't learn. That's a good thing. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to close out the show. And then I'm going to do the inspiration of the day after that. Stay tuned.
on the edge. Yeah. We fight and make love at the same time. Would you break up just because I told you what I did last night? I recall the times you said you're sorry. I'm still not sure if you told lies, but I don't care, it's all forgotten now. We're holy when we touch anyhow. Holy when we touch anyhow. Give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. With the black guys. Hanging up to see if you would call me. I miss you more when you seem too far away. And you can blame it all on me as long as we can find our way. Do you remember all the times we tried to stop this? Yeah, we end up the same every time. Cause when our bodies meet, there's nothing left to fight about. We're holy when we touch anyhow. Give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. Give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. Somewhere in between our secrets, there's an imminent storm. It's unavoidable, yeah. But as long as I feel that you see me, I will pay no mind at all. So give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. Give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. We are sweet on our secrets. Telling black guys to keep them.
Welcome back, y'all. So listen, back in at the beginning of the month, they put out, the governor passed a bill, said that if anybody who had taken the test and got their permit could get their driver's license, right? And I think the deadline to do that was today, May 13th, because I remember talking about this and telling my I call her my sister-in-law because she's still like my sister-in-law. Tell my sister-in-law about it, like, hey, listen, your son can go and get his license. But anyway, they had to roll that back because 20,000 people got their license. So they were saying you didn't have to take the road test if you had your permit. And so people ran and got I don't have to take the road test. Well, Governor Kemp is rolling that back. Yep, he's rolling it back. You got it. Now you got to take it. You got to take the road test. Even if you got your license, and I don't know how they're going to track that. I guess there's something in the system to tell you how to do that. But anyway, if you got your license and you thought you didn't have to take the road test, which a lot of people did, now you have to. So you're going to have to take your road test. You got to take it before September the 30th. 20,000 people. And the reason he did that was because he wanted to make sure that, that the Department of Motor Vehicle wasn't so overwhelmed when people, we got back to regular business. And I guess he figured that was a good way to do it. If they got the permit, they must know how to drive, right? Well, that's not really the case. Not at all. So anyway, there were people who got their license. They thought they didn't have to take the road test, and now they do. So you got to take the road test. You have until September the 30th to take the road test. Do not play around, or you have to give your license back. So you got them, keep them. Don't go out there driving if you know you can't drive. This is the other thing. If you know you can't drive, even if you got your license, don't get on the road. Not yet. You get on the road when you sure you can drive. Don't get out there. You got your license. So in the meantime, while you wait, because here's what you got to do. You just got to learn how to drive because you got your license already. But do not mess around and think that you're going to go out there and drive and you haven't taken a road test, because he had to roll that back. He had to walk it back, y'all. I know some of them kids like, yeah, I ain't got it. Yeah, you do. He was like, nope. 20,000. I don't think he thought it was that many people. I didn't even think it was that many people. But it was 20,000. And they ran online. They got them. They did what they had to do. And they got their license. The license came in the mail because my nephew got his in the mail. Now his mama got him. She like, you got him, but I'm gonna hold on to him. She knew, yeah, he got these licenses, but I'm gonna hold on to him. So she held on to his. So he got him, but he still can't use them yet because she has them in her purse. It's like, yep, I'm glad you got him, because she still had him out driving, because he could drive, but he ain't ready yet, not just yet. All right, so that's the deal with that. All right, so gardeners of all skill levels are invited to reserve a plot and be a part of Lawrenceville New Community Garden. That is so nice. And it's going to be at Rose Jordan Park, located at 100 East Kroger Street. So if you're interested in that, applications are being accepted for 4-foot by 8-foot garden plots for the 2020 season. These raised beds are $35 each, and applicants are required to perform 12 hours of community volunteer service annually towards the general care and upkeep of the garden. So if you want more information about that, you can go to livehealthygwinnett.com, and you'll find out more information about how you can get you a plot over at Rose Jordan. This community garden is made possible by Healthy Gwinnett, partnerships with Lawrenceville, Foodwell Alliance, Gwinnett Department of Community Service, UGA Extension Gwinnett, Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office, and other community organizations. So if you're interested in getting applied over at Rose Jordan, you can do so. They're taking applications now. You can go to Live Healthy Gwinnett for more information about that. That sounds really cool, right? It is. I'm kind of excited about this, y'all. Georgia Gwinnett College is offering a new film and TV degree program. I think that's pretty cool. And you know, I'm partial because I love media. I'm a media person. I have a TV network on Fire TV and Fire TV and Roku. I got the podcast network. So I'm all loving this. So I think this is a great idea for students to be able to go out and get a degree in this right here in Gwinnett County. So Georgia Gwinnett County is launching a new Nexus degree program in professional sound design for film and television. The University System of Georgia Board of Regents unanimously approved the new program yesterday. We got studios right here in Gwinnett County. We got Eagle Rock Studios, and if y'all have never seen the renderings for what the Atlanta Media Campus is going to look like in studios, yeah, you got to see it. It's gorgeous. Like I've seen when I first started into the industry, they had put it out. I'm like, man, this is nice. So it's going to be beautiful. So I'm sure there are going to be plenty of opportunities. We're going to get back to something close to normal. We are. And when we do that, you need to be prepared. So you should be taking this time right now to prepare yourself for the future. Like if you are fortunate enough to get the stimulus money and the unemployment money and all that kind of the PPP or whatever, if you're fortunate enough to get that money, don't just get it and hang out. Get that money, but use this time wisely to do some of the things you need to do, some of the things you claim you wanted to do. A lot of people say, if I didn't have this job, I would start my business. Now you don't have a job, so did you start the business yet? Are you taking the classes online? Are you doing the necessary things you got to do that? Probably not, but I would suggest you do that. All right. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. I'm going to go to my last song, then I'm going to come back. I know I've been talking so much lately. I'm going to come back and give you my inspiration of the day. Stay tuned.
It's a few news of a live bomb. On the bridge with a Tycon, flow snap, vivid like the Nikon. Been cold with the vibe warm, keep it locked like the vice arm. They got her twisted like the coat arm, heart something froze like the snowstorm. Her tote bag match her throat charm. She from the land of the sand where they flex so subtle when her drink mint muddle. Left home in her man in the game that he played for the sand and the shade. She parades you to square in her shades. She like why you do that, why he so deceptive. Young, pretty restless, long as the check is addressed to her residence. She self-heal therapy, she retail on clearance, but she shopping for clarity. Reap what she sold for the dividend. Know what time is the medicine, copping the wristwatch. Cartier with the bezel on her credit, demanding hers where it's due. I swear she's so sadistic, defensive, pessimistic, reclusive. She too lit, independent. She too quick to dismiss courtship, concerned with malice. She pile up as the bout ends. She throws a talent. She clutch a half full chalice. Sip you from fountains. Check her rap. She chic, maneuver mountains.
thumbnail distract me from the bigger picture. Losing sanity to misplaced feelings. Girl, she kept keeping her makeup bristles. Hotline bling, she sent 1,000 kisses. I just dreamt I sold 1,000,000 tickets. I'm way too focused on this image lately. My mind is racing 1,000,000 miles a minute. No time to slide, I guess I'm bad with distance. I never text you back lately, my thoughts they drifted around the shots to keep us all from losing who we are. We're products of a generation where we swiping left across the interfaces. Out my mind, I tend to be evasive. Yeah. All alone is how the money made us. Girl, come on, let's fly. Girl, come on, let's fly. Girl, come on, let's fly away. Girl, come on, let's fly. Girl, come on, let's fly. Girl, come on, let's fly.
But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. So here it is. It says, I finally stopped running away from myself. Who else is there better to be? Let me say that one more time. I finally stopped running from myself. Who else is there better to be? Goldie Hawn said that, and she was right. There's a song, it has a lyric, and it says, everywhere I go, there I am. Yeah, I can't think of the name of the song, but I always remember the lyric because you can't run from yourself. Right? Because everywhere you go, there you are. So stop running from yourself. Embrace who you are. And if you want to be a better person, then work on being a better person. You know what I mean? If you want to do something, you want to be somebody different, be yourself, but be a better version of yourself. You can do that. Stop running from yourself. You are who you are. You don't have to apologize for that. You are who you are. I know I'm strange. My husband knows I'm strange. My family knows I'm strange. I am who I am. But I always try to be a better version of that strangeness, right? I work on being a better version of me, not a better version of somebody else, not trying to be like somebody else, not being envious of somebody else, not looking at somebody's situation, go, oh Lord, what about me? I should be doing what they're doing. Nope, that's not what I do. I am my own strange self. I love who I am, but I always work at being a better me, a better version of myself. Listen, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last hour and 5 minutes with me. I don't know. I keep talking a lot here lately. And I started on time. That's the other thing. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. If you missed any episode of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to the past episodes there. If you like the show, share the show with your friends. Also, download the app from the App Store, Apple Store, Google Play Store. The app is there. The Good Morning Gwinnett app is there. Follow me on whatever platform you listen to Good Morning Gwinnett on. Share the show with your friends. Like me on Facebook. Follow me at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. I'll be back again tomorrow at 11 o'clock, God willing. Thank you again for listening. I love you to life. Stay safe, and until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you liked this episode, subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit www.noisemedia.us.